Arcade Heroes.
Those Space Invaders are back in Space Invaders Counterattack by Taito and Eunice. And so that was one of the big developments of the show, is that Taito and Eunice are coming together to bring Taito's content over to the United States, but Taito's been trying to find something that better fits the US and European markets than what they have in Japan, and so this is one of those titles. Now, as the note was up there and as was also on the game, this is a game that's early in development. Wasn't clear exactly how far along it was, and of course that's a number that always changes, but as you can see from the gameplay, this is a lot like Space Invaders Frenzy that Taito and Roth Reels put together a couple of years back. Of course, this is something that can fit into a lot more venues than Space Invaders Frenzy can, just due to the size of the aforementioned game. But the way that the game pans out is very similar, and of course, since it's Space Invaders, you always have the mechanic of these rows of aliens starting at the top, and they get closer and closer to the bottom. What they've done here, as you kind of just saw there, is there are different power-ups that will fly onto the screen, such as bombs, freezing all the enemies. There's one that'll activate the tanks at the bottom of the screen so that they'll fire at the enemies and help you out. There's that one. But of course, you also have just this cacophony of enemies showing up on the screen. That's probably the wrong word. But this plethora of invaders coming down on the screen, and you just have to hold them off, keep them from reaching the bottom, and for as long as you can, getting as many points as you can. Of course, there's a lot of interesting little patterns that show up, and the UFOs themselves. Now, as you can see, there's also the mechanic of the ball shooter, the ball cannon, which has been done plenty of times before, but oftentimes that feels very gimmicky. It's an interesting way to get force feedback, but it's oftentimes just kind of pointless as to why I'm shooting a ball at the screen. But there is an actual use for that in this game, as you'll see here in a moment, and that is a mechanical target that you have to shoot at once the invaders reach the bottom. Here we go. So once all your base has been destroyed, it says that the alien UFO is coming, and shoot the invaders below, and that's these guys here. So again, yeah, real physical targets, so that when you're using these ball shooters, it actually seems effective, as opposed to just shooting balls at a screen. And so these will try, there's two for each player, and they will try and reach the bottom. They reach the bottom, that's where you die. Now, of course, this is one of those things where I think they're going to be making adjustments on as to how it'll work exactly, because from what I've witnessed, it seems kind of easy so far to be able to take these guys out. But it also seemed like there were some adjustments made to that. Like the right side player kept having the invaders come at them, whereas the left side player wouldn't. Also at the bottom of the screen, you can kind of see at the top there that they have life bars. But that's Space Invaders Counterattack. We'll see how it goes, if it gets released or not. But that will hopefully be coming soon from Taito and Eunice. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.